price for you.
All right, well, I'll make sure Rachel pays it.
I have enough to deal with, please.
Really, she lives with them. Come on.
I know.
It's like, I already have anxiety. I don't need more.
If anything, we should be picking up the tab.
We got you, Rachel. We got you.
Do we?
On some things, not everything.
Wow. I'll remember that, Wolfie.
The DM will remember that.
I know you're saying
Yeah.
level 6 to 8 characters, by the way. I'm hoping for level 8 because higher level's always more fun for me. Because I'm ridiculous
if
like that.
If anything, we'll plan on, like, probably leveling up, like,
Relatively.
much faster, yes.
Okay.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, I would love to see Rachel DM.
Well, you might have to wait that long.
Yeah, it's live
Chaos?
session.
Chaos.
I'm not there for live session.
All right. Yeah.
Oh,
let's
by the
go
way,
ahead
just wanted to
and
put
get
that out there. I'm
started
just
here.
going to assume we're skipping the session before PAX.
Oh, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is that, the 20th? Yeah.
Well, it's the day before the 4 of us fly up there.
Yeah, the 20th.
Probably.
Okay.
No, wait. PAX is the 20... It'd be...
The
week-
Wednesday
week
session.
after PAX.
The Wednesday
Oh,
session, not the live session.
Wednesdays.
Like,
yes.
That can't be
We,
going
like,
around.
he jumped without any preface. We were talking about the live session, and then he immediately was like, oh yeah, we're skipping the one before. And it's like, what the fuck do you mean? The live session
Josh
doesn't
knew what
have
I
a
meant.
session before.
Josh
Yeah,
knew what I meant.
I had to follow your dumbass fucking
I said the
ADD
20th. I
mental.
said March 20th.
Yes!
One ADHD brain to another. We got it.
Yeah, this is true. Okay, let's go ahead and get started with this week's session of the Fourth Age. Welcome back.
Hooray.
Let's also get my...
Still feels weird that he's not saying the Tales of Emergence. It
Yeah,
still feels weird,
right.
man.
I mean, we're not in the Tales of Emergency anymore. That happened. We did that
It
already.
still feels weird.
You feel weird.
Okay.
Are you saying we all feel weird, Josh?
I
No,
like
just
the
me
way my
specifically.
skin feels on my body.
Don't you fucking stop.
Do you like the way the skin feels on your body?
Up.
What shit is that from?
Oh my.
Lightning McQueen. Oh my. Do you like the way your skin feels on your body? You don't?
Lightning
Why don't you
McQueen?
take it off? Take off your skin.
What
are
fucking
you
Cars
saying?
movie are you watching?
It's a meme. Anyway, welcome back to the Fourth Age, the prologue to our campaign 2. Last time,
Thank you. I couldn't get to it fast enough.
sort of. You all had trekked through considerable portions of the jungle, dealing with what it had to give you and what dangers it could throw at you. It started with your encounter against what you were thinking might have been a Tyrannosaurus Rex, and turned out to be something imminently more terrifying. This creature, its appearance completely squashed any concept you guys had of fighting again, continuing this fight. And instead, you all had retreated smartly away from this terrifying monster. Something you probably could have fought if you were full up and fresh, but not after you had been picked at and attacked by velociraptors. So instead, you fled off into the woods. Utilizing your magic and your skills to aid you in this, you were successful in giving this creature the slip. Continued on, resting for a short time before continuing on with your travels, before eventually you were able to rest and continue on. You fought against Quetzalcoatlus, however you want to pronounce those, giant giraffe-sized pterodactyls. You dealt with them fairly well. And you were also able to travel beyond that through the dangerous sections of the local flora to an area just outside where the ruins complex stays. This basalt coated lake. There you had done some fishing, done some minor exploring, and had encountered a very terrifying creature that made you decide not to go swimming. Instead, you eventually found your way to the ruins complex, where you are now settling in for the evening. Are now getting ready for your next bit of journey. This music was good, but I'm not feeling it anymore. It feels like a lot, you know? Instead, we're going to go ahead and swap it to something else.
What was the name of the water thing we saw?
The plesiosaur.
It's a plesiosaur.
This monster.
Needed about 350. Yeah, specifically you saw a mythic plesiosaurus. Instead, you would be able to glean from that polymorph of a normal plesiosaurus.
Yeah, I'm just keeping a running.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Plesiosaurus, not Plesiosaurus. Plesiosaurus.
Leopleurodon. It's Leopleurodon, Charlie.
The magical Leopleurodon.
Hey, the platypus!
Perry the platypus.
Oh God.
Correct.
Perry the Leopleurodon. But with the sun's rays now just scraping the top of the mountains, turning from this warm, almost summer-like tropical day, casting dark shadows across the jungle and changing this bright sunlight to an almost amber hue, you settle into the camp that had been made outside of the entrance to the ruins complex, the entrance found by the Fizzletoss expedition. There you encountered the rest of the members of this expedition, or whatever segment of it had been sent off into the wild. You have, of course, the one who has brought you here, the... Where is he? Leader of the Fizzletoss Explorers, the one and only Bezric Fizzletoss. But here, in this camp, there are a number of other individuals, maybe about a half dozen other gnomes that you can immediately see, with signs that likely there's another half dozen or more other humanoids here. But you also immediately see a dwarf of some description. By his stature and how he grooms his beard, you assume he is a mountain dwarf. And one taller, lithe, almost mahogany wood, dark-skinned wood elf. She's kind of by the fire helping stoke it while the mountain dwarf male is nearby preparing what appears to be the evening's dinner. As you all approach, the rest of the camp looks over, gives a short cheer, welcoming their captain back, and Bezric will look at all of you. Well, welcome to the camp. You're more than welcome to set up camp wherever you like. We do keep a rotating watch here, so if you feel like you need to, you can sleep through the night. We can wake you up if a problem arises. Otherwise, feel free to do as you please. I'll give you the tour of the entrance, which is just up a ways a little bit, tomorrow. Feel free to, either if you want to scout it out yourself, you can. Otherwise, we can just rest, get ready for tomorrow. And yeah, mix and mingle. The crew is here. So yeah. And he just kind of goes in and gets into his tent. Enters on inside.
Well met.
The rest of the people that are there kind of look and nod. The gnome's kind of sticking to themselves, but the dwarf looks over at you, and you can see by his skin he's actually got a strangest, almost like light stone color to his skin.
Wow, that's racist.
Sir.
Just how he is. It's the token he found, okay?
I don't have a token for him.
Why does the dwarf always have to look like a rock?
Well,
boy.
this one specifically, Nick, your character would know by the tone of his skin and the dark of his beard that he is likely a Nadelheim dwarf. Nadelheim dwarf are essentially, if you want to kind of bring it to normal D&D, would be close to a Dwergar.
Got it. Okay.
They are the deep miners, divers of the Underdark, often seen as distrustful or scheming sorts. Really show contempt for upper dwellers of the mountain. They sometimes have a black or sometimes blue skin with either black or white hair. And as you can see in this individual with the kind of light blue, almost stone-colored skin and dark black hair, he also has the calling card of Nadelheim dwarves of the kind of red, almost albino eyes.
Okay.
He seems to be wearing some form of shades over his eyes right now that you can assume he'll probably be taking off later. He nods at all of you. Hi, well met. Welcome in. Pull up to the fire. Preparing dinner soon.
Food.
Oh, is there a certain place where we should set up?
Thanks.
Wherever there's free ground, I assume. Not exactly keeping to any sort of organizational structure here. More's the pity.
It's messing my brain. In my head, I just go, "How fantastic! Free flow." Ugh.
I would say, generally, wherever, if it starts raining, you don't have to deal with flooding, and generally somewhere where you're protected from the winds that come off of the mountain at night.
And just thinks again to myself, I'm a wizard. I don't have to worry about that anyway. Can make a bubble into water and I'd be fine. Anyway,
Leave enough room for the rest of us.
the dome. There's room for everybody.
I'm well aware.
Okay.
Can you make it smaller? I don't know.
As you're saying this, as you're having kind of this conversation,
Only if you
the
irritate me a
fire
little.
starts growing a little bit larger, a little bit more strong. You can see that this fire is very lovingly tended to by this wood elf who is slowly growing it. You can see she is using minor amounts of magic to go ahead and do this, but very minor.
This fire looks well taken care of. Are you well taken care of? Wink.
This elf kind of stops, looks up, looking at you quizzically. Yes, I'm well fed and cared for, thank you.
Cool.
Working our way up Maslow's hierarchy of needs.
Emotionally good.
Just kind of turns her head and smiles like, I'm in the middle of the wilderness, and while it is certainly enjoyable, it is not my home, so grain of salt. Feel like you're getting at something.
Should we just like give her a push? Be like, go ahead, go, you can do it.
I went from I had an opening line, did not think past that, and then just was very.
To just, I didn't think this through. I didn't expect to get this far. She's still talking to me.
I cast guidance.
Does it get cold at night here?
Very cold, yes. As is,
Oh,
of course, the case when you're up on the mountains.
you see, I am a tiefling. Horns.
They're very nice.
Very warm.
I
could help.
very warm.
I think what my friend's trying to do is I just go and just butt in. I think she's just trying to have a little bit of small talk. She gets nervous around people sometimes. You can't really get upset, just.
It seems like your friend gets nervous around pretty girls.
We were trying to be subtle, but yes, she does.
Yeah, she does.
I will say that it's probably one of the more awkward attempts someone has asked to share my role tonight, at night, but it was certainly one of the more cute.
That counts for something, right?
Yeah, I'm not slapping you in the face.
That's, good start.
Why do I feel like there would be finger guns right then? Good start.
I did.
Nice.
Most impressive.
I will say, for future reference, it is best to introduce oneself and ask the name of the person you're propositioning before you get there.
Shit. Fuck. I forgot.
Sounds like a plan, and I'll just jump in. I'll be like, "Hi, I'm Opal. What's your name?"
Oh my god.
Isla, pleasure to meet you.
Out of secondhand embarrassment, I just cast invisibility and go walk towards a campsite.
Like,
And it's, of course, closer proximity, you do see a little bit better of a description of this. Is like I said, this almost mahogany dark skin with this almost beautiful piercing green eyes. Her face with that kind of angled shape that you expect of elves kind of almost gives her this soft dough-like appearance. Her hair is this very, very, very curly mass of dark brown, almost black hair that's close kind of cropped to her head. And her long ears are pointing almost exclusively like straight up for a bit compared to Eldari or even High Elf ears that kind of curve back. Hers are not the hyper extended of those other elves, though. Obviously, wood elves do not have the same length of ear. But she smiles and kind of takes Opal's hand, shakes it, in earnest greeting.
"Oh, you're very pretty."
It's been said. But I am not here to look pretty, I'm here to do a job. And I do find that business and pleasure seldom mix properly, so.
Yep,
Oh, of
smart.
course.
Yep.
Still nice to meet you.
No, of course. Wonderful to meet you. I'm assuming you are all the members of the Explorers contracted to check the ruins.
Yep, Steel Odyssey.
Somewhere in the background, a two-person tent suddenly pops out of the air because it's no longer invisible because it's not in my backpack anymore.
Yeah, very slowly, one pole at a time comes into appearance on the ground, then randomly, and the cloth and everything else, and then randomly pieces of it disappear as you hold on to it and have it in your possession before they reappear assembled. It's a very curious, at some point, one of the rock gnomes kind of looks over and is like, which one of you deployed a self-building tent?
I don't know, but it looks really cool, doesn't it?
That's me. I should go investigate.
I'm just standing there staring at it.
Oh, look! A way out!
And I'll just be like, "Kate, I'm sorry." She gets really nervous.
You
I
were
have that
trying
effect
to
on
out of
people.
character.
Are we finished exploring the pleasures of flesh?
Alia actually Alia's full on just laughs at that. I've never.
It's a full-on guffaw.
She just kind of laughs for a moment and she kind of looks at you. She's like, I have always admired Archon's tendency to dry humor.
Great. What is humor?
But yes, it is lovely to meet all of you. As I said, I'm Alia Verithai. I am the flora and fauna expert brought here with this last expedition. I'm here to look into and take notes on and begin understanding the curious creatures and plants that live here.
I'll remove my invisibility because it's no longer helpful or appropriate. And I'll be, excuse me.
As soon as you remove the invisibility, the rock gnome that was over there just kind of yelps like, "Ah! That was a self-building. It's magic. Ah,
Yes.
boring."
Magic and a self-building tent are both magical.
Magic is for lazy people. Science is where it's at. And he just kind of turns and walks away.
Okay, then. Well, has anybody actually stepped inside the ruins? We never actually found out about that.
We did.
They took a couple steps
Yes.
They took a couple of steps in.
in, but
They
not far.
went
They
into
didn't
the
go.
first intersection.
Okay.
Yeah. At this, the dwarf kind of chimes in, like, I was there. Fucking piece of shit that was.
What happened?
Would you be able to tell us what you saw, so that way we aren't surprised tomorrow?
You go down into the hole. There's a bunch of rubble from where the hole goes into the ruins. There's a hallway to the left, ending in what we believe to be a room. There's a hallway on the right that took a quick 90-degree turn left. However, that was about as far as we could get before we were attacked by creatures that live in the ruins.
Dangerous adventures always start with going into a hole.
Of course they do. I immediately sought a way out of this attack, and I used meld with stone, got out of there. Our boss, Mr. Fizzletoss, used one of his grenades. The other 3 members of our expedition did not have any means to escape, and were killed.
So you mean to say there was a large explosion inside the hole?
No, what?
An unplanned discharge?
Isn't it one of the grenades that makes him invisible? That's
Yes.
what I'm talking about, right?
Yes, he only has the one grenade. You are
I
very...
certainly hope he only has one, or he should have been throwing the others while we were fighting the dinosaurs.
An early extraction. I see. Continue.
Yeah, that was it. We immediately got out and said, nope, that's not our business. But I was able to go ahead and get pretty familiarized with the stonework. Best I could tell, it reminded me a lot of the stonework in the ruins of the Lost World. I was there once or twice on such a mission, checking the stonework, getting familiar with it, so I could probably do... It was part of the hopes that we could date the ruins, find out when it was created, but unfortunately the stone doesn't seem to act like normal stone, so hard really to tell when it was built.
Did you pull any artifacts out of it?
These ruins or the Lost World ruins? These ones... No.
Okay.
No, we went into the hallway and we left.
Okay.
Could you describe any of the creatures you saw in there that made you? turn
Only saw one. It looked like a really mean, angry centaur that shot lightning.
It shot lightning,
Yep.
like out of its mouth, its hands, or? Just
I
its mouth?
didn't get that great of a look. Once you're, molded with stone, you don't get that great of a look. Best I could say is I heard the lightning, and then the sound stopped after a bit. I left the stone and left.
You don't wait. So did you hear the
Curious.
crackle of lightning or the crash of thunder? Because lightning doesn't.
Both.
Okay.
Master of Dungeons.
Yes.
Does this sound familiar to me at all?
How big a centaur are we talking about? Like a standard size centaur, or like a huge fucking centaur, or like small
I
dragon
would
sized centaur?
ask. Make an Arcana check, Samuel.
I can do that.
And then to answer, to answer Conroy's question, It was big. It was very big. Not having
Again,
seen a real centaur since they live primarily in the high elf forest, and I have never been there. I can't refer to how large it was compared to normal centaurs, but it was big. 26.
I can confirm that I am, in fact, still a wizard.
This is very true. You can think of no worldly creatures of this world at the very least, that are described as centaurs that can utilize lightning magic, unless they are learned wizards. Something that is innate or natural. So if this is innate or something is natural to the creature, that it can just do this, the best you can assume is that it is extraplanar, something not of the prime material plane. Likely then some sort of either strange celestial, fiend, fae, something from the other planes fits the bill.
Oh, that's fantastic. Well, it doesn't ring a bell on anything of this plane. It could be somewhere else, or it could be like some type of enchanted spellcaster, or some type of guardian, maybe.
Opal, we're gonna see a centaur.
Well,
Let's
Wondering if it
fucking
was maybe one of
go!
the giants' worms that learned to stand up.
I will say I'm familiar with Behir. They are not Behir. Those have blue
So
scales.
they're
Never
not
mind.
big here. They're big there.
I'm done talking with you.
I'm quickly approaching that myself, yes.
Yeah, he's gone back to preparing food.
Okay. Well, thank you for that information, so we should just be ready for combat the second we walk inside. That's good to know.
Don't listen to them, it was a good pun, Kite.
Oh, thanks.
It's very curious. You act as though a high charisma, but you tend to make people not want to speak with.
Hey,
Wow.
Let's not. Let's chill, please. For
Hey,
one night,
Hey,
let's chill.
hey, you think it's gonna be taller than us? Oh, I can't wait to see what it looks like and to kick its ass.
We're gonna kick a centaur's butt. It has lightning. Let's go.
Oh, it's so cool.
I'll never understand you two.
Yeah, I will say to kind of give you a better understanding or a little bit of better perspective on your experiences with the ruins. The only sections of the ruins of the Lost World in which you have encountered that are by and large non-active, which is to say not completely crawling with monsters, were the areas of the ruins near the entrance that had led from the entrance that the primary entrance that led to the central chamber where the entity existed. Those rooms had been cleared and constantly have explorers go through them, and generally speaking, they do not have monsters actively moving through them. You do know that as soon as you traveled outside of the room with the entity in it, into some of the other more winding corridors, very quickly you would find yourself battling monsters at almost every turn. I will say your experience is that the monsters, generally speaking, kind of stay in place and have a tendency towards ambush, or at the very least roam around the section that they are in, rather than moving between rooms and corridors themselves.
God.
But by and large, even just going from one room to the next hallway can lead to a chance in which there will be more monsters. Depending on where you are in the ruins and just how unlucky you are that day. The curious part of all of this as well is that areas that you had even yourselves cleared on previous attempts moving through the ruins, what you would find on a second dive would be repopulated.
Okay. Generally self-sustaining dungeons.
Yep.
Cool. Okay. Well, I've got nothing else. If we all want to go to bed, we'll do something else.
We probably should eat and relax and.
Yep. Food is cooking and it smells delicious.
Hey, Conroy, want to do another drinking contest?
I don't need you too hungover before we go into a dungeon
Do
tomorrow.
we even have enough
Yeah.
alcohol here for that?
I don't know. Can I
Depends.
start looking to see if there's alcohol around?
As much as I wish I had brought enough of my own alcohol for that, I don't think they'll want us drinking all of theirs. No, if they wanted to donate it all.
To this, Alia responds, "What alcohol?"
Exactly.
That
See
wasn't.
Opal like
It's fine.
put her head down and just.
That
walk
wasn't
away.
something that we brought with the expedition.
Prioritized.
We prioritized food and water and ways to get clean food and water. It wasn't something we worried about getting alcohol.
Fine. I'll just turn around and start walking away.
You
Dwerg
could drink your
might have
You
some.
could
but-
drink your water skin, and I will cast blindness on you, and you can pretend.
I like that idea.
What?
That's
I mean, if Conroy's up for it.
What?
We're gonna do it together.
A drinking contest to see who can hydrate the fastest? Just go
I
stick
think
your head in a
Somebody
river.
died from drinking too much water too fast once.
Cool.
that's called drowning. What? What? No. What?
You know, that makes sense.
As they're having this conversation, I'm just looking over to Ilia and the other new people. I'm just looking to see what their reactions are.
Elia and the dwarf, who has not in any way introduced himself yet, are both not, I wouldn't say pointedly ignoring, but just ignoring you guys.
Yep.
The gnomes all seem to be doing one chore or another, but are eavesdropping extensively.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm just thinking in the back of my head. Yeah. Okay. So we look like a bunch of idiots. Great.
I'm gonna walk up and be like, so I know it can be dangerous working with plants and flowers. We encountered some with poison things on our way here. I'm a paladin. If you ever need help with like poisons or diseases or healing,
Why
I'm
did you say
around.
that with a question mark?
Why do I feel like this situation is like from How to Train Your Dragon, where it's like he turns around and I'm just gonna be like Hiccup with the thumbs up, like you got this.
It's not inaccurate. Ilia just kind of smiles at you with this. You're a fairly insightful, fairly charismatic individual. You can kind of tell of the "oh, you poor dear" smile on her face. I appreciate
Oh, it's
it.
trying.
I appreciate your offer of assistance, but we are hopefully well equipped to deal with it. What plant did you all encounter? Was it the creeping vines?
Yeah.
I'm guessing that's what they were. Yeah.
It's the giant vines that we had to walk around because we couldn't go through them.
The ones
Yeah.
that creeped back in when
When you burned them, yeah. We encountered those. Somebody had the brilliant idea of using a flamethrower on them.
oh,
we no longer have such a contraption.
Did the
Yeah.
vines take it back?
It was
Yeah, they
hard
attacked any.
hard to explain. At first, it seemed to be working, and then the vines grew faster than the fire could burn them, and they almost grew up along the fire and completely grew into and through the flamethrower until it A, could no longer work, and B, was destroyed.
Ew. What happened to the guy? What happened to the person?
He almost got grabbed. He had to be sent back to the expeditionary base for medical treatment.
Glad I didn't have Blight prepared. Would have been interesting.
That would have been interesting, actually. I had some theories about the usages of blight as a possibility of destroying the vines. I will say, when we encountered it, it was actually on the northern fork of the river. I'm assuming you were following the southern fork, the initial
Yes.
expeditionary. It's very interesting, mostly because it kind of confirms my idea that the vines move and don't stay in one place.
I also figured out that cause I grew up around stray animals that would get aggressive if you tried to pet them, like a cat. And I was like, oh, the vines are attacking because it's scared. And so I tried like calmly walking up, and I could pet a leaf, and it didn't attack me.
Were you hurt by the leaf in any way, poisoned or anything?
No, I just touched the top. It's like a cat. If you touch the head, it's fine. If you go for the tummy, it's like, oh, get away. And
Were you
just...
wearing your gauntlets at the time?
Yes.
Gotcha, that might have something. So protective equipment can be used to go ahead and avoid the initial poisonous touch of it. That's actually good to know. And it's also good to know that you can interact with the plants without it immediately attacking you, so long as you don't threaten it. Definitions of threatening it, however, probably need some more work. Obviously, setting it on fire, it is very clearly threatening it. Just touching it, probably not. Very clearly not threatening it. With perhaps taking a snipping of it, or attempting to take a snipping for propagation or whatever, would that be considered threatening? That deserves more testing in controlled manners.
It'd be very dangerous for you to try to do that alone. If you need assistance,
I'd be happy to help.
we both would, yes.
Word
I
of
believe he was
advice.
trying to speak for you.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I would be, yes.
Word of advice, don't try so hard.
I'm not.
You really are.
Oh.
Thank you for the information. It is going to be very helpful. We'll be sure to be aware of that. And if we happen to see creeping vines inside, I will let you know how blight affects it.
I look forward to your report, though I would doubt there would be any vines inside. As far as we understand, the creeping vines still require sunlight, still do utilize soil and water to continue its propagation. So I would assume in the ruins would not be where it would go, though if it did, then I guess it would be less vines, more shambling mound, perhaps.
Fair point. We'll have to see.
I'm certainly curious, but right now my job is to sit and wait for instructions and continue our expeditions out into the jungle to continue cataloging the creatures that were there.
That does sound interesting. Well, let's see if I can... I'm going to go do what I can to try to help with food preparation if I need to, or...
Oh, if you get anywhere near close to where the food is, the dwarf will just kind of shoo you off.
What's your name, by the way? I don't believe I asked.
No, you didn't, and I was kind of hoping that we wouldn't get there. I am Dwerg Thedengraf. Thank you for your asking.
I'm Samuel. It's nice to meet you. Hopefully we don't die out here. I will stay away from your food. I see you're touchy about it.
You don't need to interfere. I've got the food. Don't worry about it.
I will leave it in your highly capable hands.
Kiss ass.
Does what he's cooking appear to include mushrooms in any way?
Yes.
Interesting. I will watch from a respectful distance.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go while everybody else is distracted by the food. I'm just gonna go up to Ali, or just be like, "I'm sorry for," and I'm gonna say this in Elvish too, just because. I'm really sorry for how Kite comes off. She means well, and
She's cute.
if you're asking why, if you're asking why I'm speaking in Elvish, she can't understand me when I speak this way. So I'm figuring, let's just drive her up the wall a little bit. Harmless little prank.
He kind of turns
Can
her head
I-
to the other side and just looks at you. He's like, "You're a little troublemaker, aren't you?" In
Sometimes.
common, she says.
Like he's right there, right? When he's
Yeah.
saying this, Kamir. Cause I'll just go up right up to him, smack him upside the head, and speak in Elvish. Don't you dare fuck with Kite. Cause I can speak Elvish too, motherfucker.
I just grin. I'm like, but it's so fun. Again, I'm just gonna stick in Elvish for now, just because it's fun.
And I'll speak back in Elvish. Listen, she's nervous. She wants to hook up with this chick. Let her try.
And while you're saying this in front of the chick you're talking about.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Really though, really though, I hope you have a great night, and just she's nervous. She's not used to this thing. Just
I'm also assuming it's been a few months considering, the travel time.
yeah, it has. just if anything, talk to her today. Just she'll feel better that way.
I just like watching her squirm. It's kind of funny.
It really is, isn't it?
I just start striking up a nonsense like a casual conversation with one of the gnomes in Gnomish.
Is there anything else anyone wants to do tonight?
Nothing specific.
No. Just relaxing, just shooting the shit,
Yeah. Well, certainly you all are able to settle in, have good conversation. The food is actually quite good. What is made is definitely a stew-based, kind of cooked over a pot, in a pot over the fire. It's a large variety of different root vegetables, herbs, and it uses these very interesting looking large mushrooms. He describes as he's actually foraged these from the local forest already, tested them himself, swears to their safety. Alia also concurs, as they've had this meal before, and basically says that these larger, kind of like almost oyster mushrooms that have this strange kind of orange coloration to them actually come off tasting very similarly to chicken, having a very similar texture. And for foraged foods, it actually does very well. And yeah, I mean, you taste it, it's flavorful, nothing seems out of place. It's pretty good.
Awesome.
But you all get your long rest. Are we taking watches or just sleeping through and trusting the expeditionary watches?
I will basically summon my familiar as like I think a raven would be relatively decent at this. Just let it perch like on the top of my tent while I just pass out for the night.
I would join in the watches. Do my fair share.
Owl. Owl would be better.
Yeah,
I always watch.
this is true.
Mm-hmm.
I take my 2-man tent and sprawl out alone.
Yeah.
With an alarm spell.
Yeah, and I mean, for sake of simplicity, there is nothing that interrupts during the night. And for those who do stay up and keep watches, once again, kind of spend your evenings enjoying both the curious, exotic nature of this world, of this new continent, and how, you know, you are on this new continent, this new place no one has been before, seeing things that only a handful of people have seen, and there is some novelty to that. But also, to a degree, there's a level of familiarity. You're all adventurers. You've camped out in the wilderness for a majority of your life. The number of, you know, days or weeks you've spent in large cities, in inns, or in homes to any degree, are vastly outnumbered by the many nights you've spent beneath the stars or in caves, just camping out amongst the wilderness. And to a degree, camping out here doesn't feel all that different. Maybe for some of you, there's a moment's pause, a moment's thought of really almost surprising. You've traveled months to get here, across the great oceans, perilous journey, landed at a place only a handful of people have been, exploring a world that seems by and large untouched by any humanoid hands. It feels like it should be different. You feel like it should be more exotic, as though just sitting here, there should be a difference in atmosphere, or the sounds should be different. But they're not. Much in the same way that the wilderness is in your home continent, it is here. Cool and dark. The stars look a little bit different. You're seeing them from a different position. The midnight sounds, insects, birds chirping through the forest. Maybe slightly different than you remember, but not all that different. And though this could lead to maybe a small bit of disappointment, what you're instead greeted by is this overwhelming excitement and anticipation for going through the ruins. A hope that maybe they will be different, but also a deeper hope that they'll be very much the same. Some of you sleep, others of you keep watch. And you levy your expectations for what will come next. And as you wake to the soft sounds of morning birds, to the cool air blowing down the mountain, meeting warm air as it rises off the coast, and you're sat somewhere between. Upon your hillside, as the rest of the camp awakes, you all get your long rest. Feel free to take this time to prepare spells, change what you have prepared, or choose new things, or keep the same, whatever you intend to do.
Excellent.
Because of what we're about to do today, I will spend some time in the morning to change my familiar into a spider, like a small little spider, and then make it go away, just so I have that for later.
Fair enough.
And then before we go in, I'll just throw it out there. Before we go in, I'll wait until we're about to go in so I have the most time on it, but I'll cast Mage Armor myself as we're walking in to get my ward going.
Fair enough.
And I'm switching over to my to Full Moon.
I think I'm pretty good on spells, actually.
Fair enough.
I feel fairly confident.
Well, here we go. I will totally adjust my prepared spells.
Yeah.
And then I will tell everybody to come near me right before we go in. I'll tell everybody to come near me and give me 10 minutes. And that way, for the first hour we're in there, we have Rary's telepathic bond. That I can always refresh later with a ritual cast.
Sounds good. I will say, as you cast Rary's telepathic bond, you will probably also preface to everybody, hey, just a reminder, as we have encountered, things before that can kind of peep into this, telepathic conversation. If we encounter anything that can do that, I'll just drop it real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I think for a moment, kind of gauging in my head, I'm like, who is most likely to get themselves in a really terrible situation really quickly? And I look at Kamir, squint. Instead, I go over to Opal.
Yep.
Yeah.
I knew it.
And cast Death Ward.
And I'll give a death ward over to Conroy.
Excellent.
Besrick is sitting here watching as you do all of this as well. He's just kind of like nodding. Wow, you guys, when shit's ready to go, you guys turn into professionals.
We've been professionals this whole time. The fuck you talking about?
Work hard, play hard.
First couple of fights along our way here, I wouldn't agree with that.
I had a plan every time I got dropped by that bird. Thank you very much.
Did you have a plan for how you guys let your squishies get eviscerated by velociraptors?
Okay, that one was our bet.
I'm just saying, like, traveling here did seem very professional. Getting ready to go in this thing, you guys have, flipped a switch. And I very much approve. It's actually pretty neat.
Well,
you want to go check out the spot?
yeah.
All right, let's do this. Kite, as you are all leaving, Isla will stop you for a moment and give you a quick peck on the cheek. Just kind of winks and says, for good luck.
Blushing, really red, can't form words. Thank you. I need it. Oh, these will be so dangerous. Thank you.
As you walk back to the group, I hold my hand up for a high five.
I was gonna say, please tell me we saw that. Some of us saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Five back.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Pardon me.
Nice.
So, you are all led up the side of the hill. And eventually, you find yourselves the side of what looks like some sort of cave-in or rock slide. That seems to, that is basically just a hole in the side of the mountain. It's marked off with a flag now, but you can imagine what it looked like before. Besrick is like, well, here it is. We were mostly just trying to see, if there was water or a spring inside of here. And also just kind of curious. Dwerig was personally curious because he was seeing this and he thought it looked like a cave-in, which made me wonder, what type of stonework might be on the other side. So we went and explored it, and that's where we got in trouble. So this is it. You go in there, you're going to be pretty much smack dab in the center of a hallway, both sides. There was something down there. Good luck. And we'll be waiting here when you come out. I will say we'll go ahead and give you about a week. If you're not back within 1 week, we'll just report you missing.
Okay? You
I
said
did not prepare it today, but I will. I do have the sending spell, so I'll try to give you daily updates starting tomorrow.
Cool.
You did say it's a hallway. Did you, when you get in the hallway, did you go left or right?
We didn't have time to go left or right. We were
Oh.
attacked.
Yeah.
Oh, was that soon? Okay, understand.
It came around the hallway from the right.
Well, it
Or
got
was
right
it left?
after you-
Fuck, I do not remember.
Let
Sounds
me go
like a
first.
plan to me.
I've got my spell book and a small harness on my belt. I take out my wand and I go, "Let's go."
Any of you want to give me one of those less lightning damage thingies? Or do we not have that?
Do you
Nope.
need it?
I don't resist lightning naturally, so probably. We'll see.
I don't resist lightning naturally.
Nope. Okay. And I go.
Such a great statement. We go in?
We go.
Mhm.
All right. Welcome to the ruins. You slide down and in, and
Oh my
you
God.
actually go a bit of a
Large.
distance.
Oh, it's so big. I love it.
Lord, oh my God, did I have to zoom out?
I was gonna say, yeah, same.
You actually go a bit of a distance, a good maybe 25, 30 feet, kind of sliding, skidding through the rock
Why?
before you land here on this little hallway in the center of it all.
Look how
So-
little we are.
So, Josh, as soon as we land, because I have a background as an archaeologist, I
Yep.
want to use my historical knowledge trait. I will ping it.
Uh-huh. Enter a ruin or dungeon. You can correctly ascertain its original purpose and determine its builders, whether those were dwarves, elves, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, you have this, and you are drawing upon your historical knowledge as an archaeologist, drawing upon your historical knowledge of things in this world. Very much like the ruins of the Lost World, none of your knowledge matches what you are seeing. Once again, the stonework, its design, the strange arcane-ish runes adorning sections of the walls, all seem to be different. They do not match anything you are, of this world at least, familiar with. The only thing it is similar to are the ruins of the Lost World.
High intelligence wizard brain short circuits for a second.
Is this the positioning that we are all in?
I think
I'm closest to the
I
exit.
would
so-
like to.
Like, this is where,
Actually-
like, is this where we all get, because, like, we're going through this tunnel one at a time.
Yeah.
So position yourselves with that in mind, keeping close to the tunnel, obviously, because you're not just going to let someone get caught out.
We're
But
going to the right to begin with, right? Because around the corner from the right is where they said they got attacked, yeah?
he said
that's-
right at first, and then immediately questioned, like, or was it left? Fuck, I don't remember. Was his final
Right.
thing.
Left is always correct.
Then I will position myself.
I will
just
say, to kind of
on the
preface
left-hand
what you
side.
are seeing,
I'll turn that way to begin with.
prefacing kind of what you are seeing. Oh, God, you're seeing things you're not supposed to see.
Yeah, there's at least. I've been trying to ignore it. But there is at least one thing I'm seeing that I'm not supposed to see.
I'm gonna make sure wherever I am, there's at least one non-squishy person between me and my squishy self.
Ah, we're gone.
Oh, whoops. You guys are not supposed to be caught in that. Hang on. There you go. Sorry about that.
I mean, is it dark? I imagine.
Yes, there is no light in here.
Alrighty.
Yeah, what are you...
I will cast light on
Guess,
my
what are you
eyes.
seeing that you are not supposed to be seeing right now?
So not anymore. You got it. There was.
It was over
a
to the left?
token that was jutting out
Yeah.
on the left.
Yeah, seen. I am now moving said token. So that way, it is not in the same spot that you were expecting, and therefore, no longer a problem.
Beautiful.
So
All right.
left or right, folks?
Left.
Well,
Left
it's
is always right.
this is where we're positioning in, correct? As everyone's come out of the hole?
I like this positioning.
Fantastic, because it's about this time that over to your right here, something rears around the corner.
I should have fucking.
And that's
It's a
where we're gonna,
Minotaur.
and that is where we're going to go ahead and roll initiative.
Yeah, buddy, it is.
It's a man.
Advantage.
Hold on, sorry, start that again.
I think it's
I
just
did it.
Hey,
Yeah.
Josh, so you know, my default token is not tied to my character sheet.
Your default token isn't tied to your character sheet?
No, the health didn't reset on the character token when I pulled it out.
Same here.
Interesting.
Fucking rude. Edit token properties.
He's so far away. We?
But why?
Let me remove my default token, and then I will.
Yeah.
Let me know when you're done programming it.
Go ahead and do whatever you're gonna do.
Well, let me know when you're done programming because I can't do the health thing.
Well, no, because here's the weird thing. If I go to your character sheet, hit edit, go to edit token properties, it says attribute, HP, and AC. It is there. These are your base things.
All right, let me try this.
So save settings.
Nope, didn't take it.
And
you-
also,
Using the-
by deleting your default token now, by the way.
That's fine. I can upload it. I still have it saved. It's no big
let
deal.
Let him play with it for a sec.
Yeah, there you go. It's just not gonna have. But like, if I go to there and I check this, it does show your HP properly now. Except it doesn't. What the fuck?
I'm having the same issue he is. It's not updated on my end.
Same. Like my character sheet's not even
Mine's
loading
fine.
now.
Mine
Oh,
works.
yeah, there it is.
I love all of this.
Yep.
I mean, it's no big deal. It's just
It is a thing.
I don't know why it is a thing though. Yeah, because when I go ahead and I check your token properties, it does the thing. And now if now I go ahead and drag you on over, it just doesn't show attribute. It just says as none now.
I can't. I think it might be on the map layer. I can't even click that.
Oh, fucking, of course it. No, it's on token layer.
Yeah, because it still says 74 out of 75 health. It really is annoying that they don't let players play with their own shit.
Well, no, it should, because if I go to the thing, player permissions, edit, should be there.
Yeah, but it doesn't let me like
That just
program
lets
it.
us edit what the bars are at a
Yeah.
given moment, and not what they're based on.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't let me tie the bars to something in my character sheet.
There you go.
It's strange because I think it's not even like connecting that as a token
Maybe try reloading the
for
page.
you.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that because now.
No, Roll20 warned me when like I logged in, like, hey, if you're having trouble loading a character sheet, clear your cookies and stuff like that. So it may also just be a Roll20 error.
All right, try it now.
Wow, now I don't even see the map.
Well, you gotta zoom out. Is probably.
No, I did. I have like. Oh wait, hold on. I was all over.
Nick, try it now.
That's why.
Okay. Let me open up the character sheet real quick. We Gucci.
What happened?
We're good.
Oh.
It's working
Okay. Now,
Hey.
what we did to you, I need to do to me.
New character. Who dis?
Check it now.
Same.
Not you.
I'm just saying you got to do it to me too, though.
Yeah, it's not. It. Yeah.
It's still a problem for you?
Yeah. As I said, I can manually change. Recognizing my.
How about now?
Now it is.
Hey.
Like it's not connecting to my character sheet. That's like what the weird thing is.
Yeah, that's the problem. Everyone's.
Hold on. All right, try it now. Tally.
Okay. Yep, we're good now.
And everyone else is working, correct?
Yeah.
I have found out the issue on my end. I will show very quickly kind of what I'm looking at by going to a different map really quick so I don't give anything away. But I will quickly kind of stream this for you all to see in here. If I go to, say, Judge's character sheet, ignore what I have here on the right. The OK game. Hello. What the fuck?
It's a judge.
So this is Judge's character sheet. If I go into here, go into edit token properties, this guy, this fucking drop down menu is important. It has to be on that character, and then it will save properly. If this is set to none or generic token, it will not work.
Okay.
It needs to be set to the character that it is representing. Then you could go ahead and put those things on there. Just so that way any DMs know that this is a thing. I don't know why it's a problem, but yeah, I don't know why that's not just automatically default doing things it's supposed to, but good to know that it's not. So there we go. Welcome to the issues of, things. That being said, let me go ahead and get what I was doing back up. I need this. Yeah, so what you are seeing, by the way, yeah, let's go ahead and put this. See how this kind of goes. I'm gonna put this into voice chat in D&D here, or voice chat in the Discord here. That's what you're seeing.
Oh boy.
Ew.
It's got arms.
That's great.
And let's get some initiative.
God.
And let's go ahead and get the proper music for this insanity.
Armonite. Interesting.
Say it out loud.
I don't know what the hell it is.
I don't either. I just see the name and I'm like, oh.
Alright, so everyone has rolled initiative. Everyone has the correct initiative. No, you are 14 because that was your first roll. I just accidentally deleted it because I suck.
That's not my fault that you
It's the rules we've done since campaign 1. Conroy rolled a natural 1. Oh no, right,
With
advantage.
It's 1 in the 14.
Yes. So, top of the turn order though is this
Is.
creature.
And that's 16.
Yep.
Yep.
It's gonna go ahead and move here, and then
Here it comes.
right down the center too, because like it can. It is gonna be a line centered on itself. It's gonna be right there, and it's gonna be, what's the line? Oh, it does move forward. It moves over 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 50 feet to there.
Yay. Let's go.
And everyone in
Yep,
that
there it-
60 feet radius or range in front of them, it is a line 10 feet across. Everyone needs to make a dex save.
Dexterity.
As
Then
I will
specifically
roll.
Kami and Opal would get.
Oh.
Kami, Opal, and Kite get the charisma modifier.
And I don't know why that sent just to you. Oh,
What do you mean the charisma?
From Kite's aura. Or protection. 10 feet around her.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yes. Yes. I was looking for that. I was like, what else do I add here? Yes.
To your charisma modifier.
I should just add a thief for that.
I need
Yeah.
to. I need to add that.
I think it's a +5, right?
Yes.
So.
All
Whatever
right.
comes yours
Everyone
is
has
fine.
rolled, however, so Conroy has succeeded with the natural 20. Judge has also succeeded with a natural 20. Kite, your total is just a 10, correct?
11.
11, because it's +5. You have failed. Kamir also gets a bonus from that, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so your total is a what? It's a 20, right? You have succeeded. Samuel has succeeded with a 17, and Opal has succeeded with a 21. So yeah, literally everybody except for Kite succeeded on this, which is terribly unfortunate. Everyone who did succeed, you take 35 points of lightning damage.
Evasion?
Since you succeeded, you take none. And Kite, you take 71.
I gotta do math. Oh no.
Wow. Do minus 71 in the green circle.
I can just do that? Wait.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a
Yeah,
calculator.
just put minus
Yeah.
71.
You
Yeah,
click-
just click
it
it
brings the little
where it
box
says
at the top,
134, just
-71.
goes, yeah.
Minus 71, enter.
Yep. The little, when you click on your
Blowing
token.
my mind right now,
Yep.
man.
There you
There
go.
we go. Cool.
And then he's going to move those last two to get to 60 feet in distance. And yeah, that's it. Conroy!
Alright, he's got some fight in him! And I am going to charge forward 40 feet, and I am going to rage.
He rage. Does he get Lorge?
He does get Lorge and George. He gets Lorge, he gets George, he... Elemental Cleaver, we're gonna
He
pick...
Lorge, he in charge, he smock.
Yes, we're gonna pick Acid this time.
Okay, good to know.
And so check Elemental Cleaver, and you know what? We're gonna figure out his AC with a little bit of fun. We're gonna attack recklessly with Great Weapon Master, and we go. 17.
Does not hit.
All right. Second attack without Great Weapon Master. 24.
Does hit.
All right.
How much damage does the 24 do?
25 acid damage.
20 slashing, 5 acid, correct?
No, little cleaver. Let me read it again just to make sure.
Yeah, like how does it separate?
Okay. While you wield the infused weapon during your rage, the weapon's damage type changes to the chosen type. It deals an extra 1d6 damage of the chosen type when
Gotcha.
it hits and gains the thrown property. So,
Gotcha.
in
So it would
theory,
all
you could
be
take 22
acid, yeah.
acid, 3 rage, but
We don't separate rage from the damage type of the
Yeah.
weapon.
yep. So 25 acid damage.
Because Baldur's Gate doesn't separate the rage damage from the type of the damage the weapon does. Oddly enough.
It just adds 5 to the weapon type damage.
Yep. Just whatever your rage is, it just adds that bonus to whatever damage type your weapon was doing in Baldur's Gate, which is a fantastic way of saying how it actually should be in regular play. And I support this.
As a question, what
Sure.
did this thing do that shot out lightning?
Oh, it
Was
breathed
a
it out of its...
roar?
It,
Okay, cool.
well, hold
like
on.
a-
Let
like
me...
a dragon lightning
no,
bolt. Like-
he kind of reached in with his hand and threw it at you like it was a lance.
Okay, cool.
Is that your turn, sir?
That is, it's going to be action, bonus action, movement.
Fantastic. Opal.
Could I be here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of want to just be on the side.
Yeah, absolutely. Opal. I will say this kind of like section of wall there down here, you can walk along this. Though I would consider walking along this, like from one square of this to another, as difficult terrain. Walking from one square, not it to that, perfectly fine. Walking from it to another non-square, perfectly fine. But any of these half squares that the walls are in, moving along them, difficult terrain.
Okay.
Yeah, that is only for the case of like moving around characters as well, by the way. Like if you're down here just moving along the wall and there's no one next to you, it's not difficult terrain because you're not pressing up against the wall.
Okay.
When you have to scrape by somebody else that's also standing right next to it.
Exactly. Yeah, that is a fun thing with Dungeon Draft that I spent far too long trying to get it to figure out, and every time I messed with it, it would just change the reorientation of literally everything. So the walls just do that. Sorry.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I spent a solid 15 minutes trying to figure it out, and then I realized that it was reorganizing all of the squares as I did it, and I said, fuck that. Opal.
Okay, so bonus action. I'm going to use my Way of Ascendant Dragon. I'd like to create an aura of lightning resistance around myself.
For the duration you gain
lasts
one of the
for
following
1
effects
minute.
of your choice. Lightning resistance to you and your allies in the aura. Radius of the aura is 10 feet. Good to know. Let me go ahead and add that to your sheet. I will say your aura is purple like your hair.
Perfect.
It's really cool.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Just for the circle. You don't act like... The actual physical aura of resistance kind of appears as like light sparkles of lightning kind of arcing through
Got
the
it.
air around you.
Okay. Trying to think. Let's see. No, not that. Damn it, I only have melee. Shit.
What are we doing?
Can I guess, hold my action to dodge if he tries to hit me, I guess?
I mean, you could just take the dodge action, yeah.
Yeah, I'll just do that.
Fair enough. Taking the dodge action, protecting your friends. Judge!
Well, it's got blasted,
Yep.
and Judge just like dusts himself off a little. Shocking.
Shocking.
Bonus action mass healing word.
Nice,
Might
nice,
as
nice.
well.
What level?
Just the base.
Level 3.
So
7 points of
7
healing.
for everybody. Because why not? Action. I guess let's just do a Toll the Dead.
Toll
So
the
that's a wisdom save.
Dead. Wisdom save. 19. It
It's a
saves.
mess. So no damage.
No damage. Is that your turn? are we
I'll
moving?
move, like maybe here.
All
Just in
right.
case.
Kite, it's your turn. Kami, you're on deck.
So first thing is I am going to get closer.
Yep.
5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40. Can I stand here?
Sure. You're pressed up against the wall within this thing. How do I want to... I will say, because of how it's kind of positioned, your attacks are still fine. You're still normal. You're not like you're not in these weird spots where you're kind of restrained or anything. But because you're closer to him, because you're kind of pressed up against the wall, he will have advantage on his attacks against you.
That's fine. I don't mind him.
All right.
Fuck it. And then question, because I haven't played. If I wanted to say, do a like branding smite, do I have to like state it before I do the attack, or can I do it after I know I hit?
So for casted smites, spell casted smites, like Branding Smite, Wrathful Smite, or Thunderous Smites, if you want them to go on your next attack, you will have to specify that you are casting that spell prior to the attack.
Okay.
Your Divine Smite, however, you do not have to activate until you know you have hit the target. But and I am perfectly fine even with people adding their Divine Smite after they've rolled their damage.
Okay. Then I'm going to prepare a.
A follow-up with that. You can choose to use your Divine Smite after you've rolled your weapon damage, but I will not tell you whether or not the creature lives from just your weapon damage. You will not know the result of your damage until you have used all the damage types you want on that attack.
Okay. I'm gonna do I'm gonna prepare a Wrathful Smite,
All right, Wrathful Smite.
and then attack.
Roll your attack. 15 does not hit. You still keep the smite because it's on your next attack and it is concentration.
I have extra attack.
14 does not hit.
I roll
You rolled
so
so well last session.
Yeah. I'm just gonna look it in the eye and be like, "You're a little bitch." And that's my turn.
You're still concentrating on Wrathful Smite, by the way. That is a 1 minute concentration. It stays with you. Kamir.
All right. Let's have a little fun here.
Okay.
No, I'm not gonna fireball before anybody asks.
Yeah, I've got one person here who's concentrating on a spell who would like to not lose that. That'll be up to the Armalite then.
I am gonna do Witch Bolt, but I am transmuting it to cold damage.
Okay. Witch Bolt transmuted to cold damage. Roll the
At
attack.
level 2.
At level 2. Roll the attack. .26 does hit.
All right.
Roll the
2d12.
damage. And Witch Bolt is the one where it's like now it's attached to him, correct?
Yep. As long as I keep doing this, he takes damage. As long as I keep. Ooh.
All right. 9 points of cold, we said, correct?
Yep.
All right.
I think I am at least allowed to move.
Yeah. No, you don't have to be within like a certain range of it. I don't think.
I just gotta stay in range.
Okay. Yeah. You do have to stay in range, but that's about it.
So I gotta basically stay right here.
Yeah. I will also reiterate something that was told to me that I did not realize about Witch Bolt. When you cast a spell using a spell slot of second level or higher, the initial damage increases by 1d12 for each slot level above first.
Okay, that is
which means the
initial, okay,
reactivated damage will still just be 1d12.
Well, still.
It is guaranteed damage. You don't have to roll again.
Yeah.
But the initial damage is the only one that gets increased.
And how did... Okay, because we would have been watching. I'm assuming the acid wasn't anything.
The acid appeared to act the way acid does. It did the damage you anticipated. The cold did not appear to do as much damage as you'd hoped.
Ah, fuck. Well,
Is that your turn?
Yeah.
All right, Samuel.
The only thing I have to say is
The only thing you have to say is what?
never mind. Didn't come through.
Say it again.
No, it was a recording of something. You know what? I'm just gonna cast Blight at this thing. Let's see what that does.
Okay. Remind me, Blade is an attack roll or
Nope. Con save.
con save?
Oh, Jesus.
Holy fuck.
Oh my gosh.
Well, he succeeded on the roll, though. I will say, with your arcane knowledge, and both of your arcane
27.
knowledges, and now this being the second spell effect that is cast on him, you do notice that he seems to have some sort of magical resistance. He seems to be making these saves a little bit easier.
Got it. Still 27 points of necrotic damage.
Still 27 points of necrotic damage.
Oh, fucking high roll, man.
Yeah,
55
55
on each
base. Fucking 7, 6, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 8. Literally nothing under a 5 on 8d8s. It's crazy.
Cool.
Is that your turn?
No. 15, 20, 25.
Good hick.
Thank you. That is my turn now.
Fantastic.
my
It is
bubble.
the Armonite's turn now.
What's
No,
your
he
bubble
does
do?
not get that back.
Resistance
Lightning
to lightning
resistance.
damage.
Why'd you stay in the straight?
I was like,
No, you moved! You said that was the end of your turn!
Yeah, you
that's
did.
fair.
why would you
Why didn't we
move?
spread out? The only person that's out of line is Kite.
This is true. Luckily for you, you didn't get that back, so it doesn't matter.
Yay.
However,
I still prefer distance.
looking at this, he's looking at the party, seeing what was done, what's going on. He recognizes Conroy for what he is.
How'd you battle?
He also does not care about Kite, because she couldn't hit the broadside of a barn, apparently. The person who's done the most amount of damage to him is unfortunately far enough away to where he doesn't feel safe going after it.
Yay!
Alan,
However, he did also see one member of the enemy team heal. And he's going to go for that. So he's going to squeeze through this space quickly with a little quick nimble maneuver in movement. It does give Kite an attack of opportunity if she wants to take it.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Come on.
You can roll good. Come on.
Yay.
27 will hit, yeah.
And can I add my? 'Cause
The Wrathful
it's
will
a
go on it.
Let's
That's
go.
your next attack. So it needs to make a save against Wrathful Smite.
Yes, that is a wisdom
Sure,
saving
wisdom.
throw.
Don't suppose you have Sentinel, do you?
All
I do.
right. And what is
wondering
your
if-
spell save DC?
17.
He does not save.
Let's go.
Go ahead
He's
and
frightened.
roll your damage. Yeah, he cannot willingly move towards you right now.
Oh, I guess that doesn't help.
I'm pretty sure it does, because there's another thing with frightened, I think. Yeah, disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight.
And then I also need to do another D6
That's huge.
for the actual wrathful.
And girl.
Cool. I think that's... No, you know what? Because he's a little bitch and walked away, can I add a fucking other
Yeah.
smite? Let's fucking go. How many do I get?
What are you? What level are you using? Also, what's the 1D improved divine smite? Is just on all of her attacks right now, isn't it?
Yes.
All
Yeah.
of them.
Yeah.
Yep. You can expend one spell slot for each level higher. Third level. He's a little bitch. He ignored me. So that's
5d8.
let's fucking go.
So, I'm gonna add all this together. It was the -7 from the improved divine smite, 12 from the just regular slashing, another 4 from the wrathful smite, and then an additional 22 from the divine smite. Now that's a lot of damage.
Oh, that's a lot of damage.
But
to
he is
regret-
going to go ahead.
Oh, damage.
He is going to attack Judge now, with disadvantage because he's frightened and in line of sight of you.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunately a thing. Let me mark on him. That'll work as frightened. So yeah, attacks with disadvantage. First, the claw attack. 24.
Yeah.
Then the sentinel.
You take 12 points of slashing and now reduced to 5 points of lightning damage. And then the sentinel
Then the sentinel. 24.
also hits.
Excellent. Whack. 23 acid damage.
Nice. This thing is terribly hurt right now, but he's going to continue. He's going to attack with his hooves. 18 I don't think hits you.
No.
Last but not least, his serrated tail. 22.
Yeah.
Alright, you take an additional 29 points of slashing damage.
Yikes.
And that is the Armonite's turn. Conroy!
So we have not rolled between a 24 and a 17 yet on this man's. Well,
No.
we're gonna keep going.
Go for it. Roll your attack.
One thing might be impel is medium or smaller. Okay.
Yep, and this is a Lorg boy.
And mighty impel requires that I be raging, right? Yeah. Okay. So
What are we doing?
and I'm attacking.
Alright, roll your attack. 24, non-Great Weapon Master?
Correct.
Correct.
Yeah.
And that is 23 points of acid damage.
Yes.
And there's not, you were looking at other things. There's nothing else on this attack?
Yeah, not on this. Not
Okay.
on my attacks. I was looking at something with my bonus action potentially.
Gotcha, good to know.
Oh.
You didn't need to roll that second
Oh.
one, it's already dead.
Oh, okay.
Aw.
Yes, it is already dead as it
Roll the
plops
damage to feel better about it.
down to the ground.
Just to see what it was.
Yep.
34 points, that would have been good.
You just double tap because you always double tap.
Exactly.
We double tap in dungeons.
In the ruins of the Lost World complex, we definitely double tap.
Let me check the music that I want to go to. Is this the one I want? No. Where's the one I want? I think this is the one I want. Yes. All right. But yes, how do you want to do this?
Well, Since it's acid damage currently, I want to try and go for, like, the clean decapitation.
Yeah. So, straight up out of a fucking Star Wars movie, you take your sword and just full on cleave through its neck. And as the acid burns through the neck, it cauterizes the wounds, leaving no blood spray, no mess, just a cleanly decapitated head on the ground. The body stands there for a moment before slumping to the side.
Sorry about that, Judge. I just wanted to leave space for people to move around. It just seems so cramped on either side. I didn't even think. Yeah. As I shrink back to normal size. You okay?
I will be fine. Just gonna reach for the curing bead and cure myself.
But you find yourselves now in the dark quiet of the ruins. It is in this space where you all are dim light. It is the light that is coming from the hole behind you. However, beyond this space is darkness. And you are here in the quiet hallway, summing up your options and preparing yourself, healing your wounds and getting ready for what you might need to do next.
I am gonna lay on hands about.
Just gonna do another second level.
Yeah, take your preparations, do as you please. You've got 2 directions to go. I'm assuming by this time frame that we are going to be here for longer than 1 minute, which will mean the aura will disappear as well.
Likely.
I was just gonna ask about that too.
So,
And then with
you still
that,
want to go left?
Yes.
Alright.
all right.
So
With
from
that,
left,
we will
take
go
it
on a
from
break, I think.
Cool.
And we'll come back and find what might be lying around either the corner here to the right or through this strange set of pillars in the room to the left.
Awesome.
We will be right back.
So, cool.
Hello.
Who all are we waiting on? I know I heard Gist, Rachel, Tannerin,
Hello.
Nick. I think it's just Tally and Wolfie.
No, I'm here.
Oh, so it's just Tally. Goddamn.
Hello.
Oh, perfect. Then let us go ahead and get back to it. Welcome back to the show. So, we have, I would not say taken a long rest or anything, or a short rest or anything, but we have a few things to lick our wounds from the fight. Which way are we going from here?
All right. That thing came from the right. Do we want to go back to see what it was guarding, or?
That's valid, actually.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, if that, yeah.
All right. Let's go.
We're going to the right?
Mhm.
All right.
Thought we were going to the left.
We just talked about it again. That thing came around from that way and it was guarding something, right?
That's fair. I like that idea.
All right.
Especially since the dwarves were in here too, right?
Huh?
With the dwarves.
What about the dwarves?
No, I'm saying because didn't he?
They
when
never
he
got
turned
past right where we're standing.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like we should investigate to the right to see.
Or
He
the
wasn't
left.
sure what direction it came from.
Yeah. But since
He
it
thought
just
it
came
was
from the
right, but he
sure,
wasn't
let's
sure
go
if
to
it
the
was
right.
left.
Hard to tell.
All
But
right.
we're going to the right?
Yes.
I think so.
To the
All
right.
right. Who rounds the corner first?
I think
I'd say let me, in case like magic goes off, I have my magic protecty shield.
okay.
So
Can anyone spare maybe a basic potion?
You round the corner.
I don't have any potions on me.
Oh wait, I
Neither
have
do I.
them.
yeah, you have the bag.
You have the bag with all the healing potions in them.
You see,
I think I'll be here.
as the hallway extends, it eventually leads to a larger room. The pillar there. We'll say you can see
Yeah, I'll
kind
save
of
it.
around the pillar there and around the pillar to there. You can see a room up ahead.
Forward slowly and carefully.
Everyone is moving their tokens except for Tally. Do keep your token in tow.
Sorry, I looked away for a second.
You're
I'll
good.
say,
Are we?
just a reminder, I do
I'll
have a
say
23
to
passive perception.
Here, at this point, if everyone could place their tokens where you would be in the group, and then at this point, I will say we will initiate turn-based mode.
Dungeon initiative.
And where I said here was where you guys were like, so. Place you back to where you were when I said here. Here we are going to go to turn order. You may make your decisions because your experience of moving through these ruins means that simply entering a room could be dangerous. And so you all stop, slow, prepare yourselves, and decide the best course of action. Who will enter first? How will they enter? Will they be loud? Will they be quiet? Will they be sneaking? What are we doing?
In terms of catching traps, because I assume we have like an established protocol for clearing the entrance of a room before we actually step into it. Is it? I assume it's Judge or Samuel that are best at catching them. Yeah.
At catching what? Traps?
Like traps, yeah.
Yeah.
I have a 23.
I will
passive
actually say
perception.
this.
I have a spider.
By and large, with your experience of the initial ruins,
Yeah.
there doesn't seem to be any actual mechanical traps. The only traps you've ever encountered or experienced have been something that one of the creatures in the ruins themselves have
Carry
cast.
themselves. Okay.
Yes, there are no mechanical or physical traps in the ruins of the Lost World. And if you assume that these are the same, then there may not be any physical or mechanical traps here. As for magical effects,
like the occasional errant glyph of warding, or if we're extraordinarily unlucky, symbol hiding somewhere. But that'd be something cast by the creatures within,
yeah.
if they were arcanely inclined.
I will move up to here, snap my fingers and bring in that little spider and put it on the floor, and then take control of it with Find Familiar and just kind of let it run into the scamper into the room and look around.
I'm gonna set it broadly here next to Kite, so there's a full front line ahead of Samuel, and the familiar scampers in.
Do.
So, sorry, I was reading these to make sure I knew what the fuck I was doing. We are doing what now?
Hider.
I am going to take out the little spider that I summoned with my Find Familiar and let it scamper into the room while I control it.
All right. You move the spider into the room. And immediately, I'm assuming, moves up and around this first initial pillar.
Yeah, it's basically, I want it to stand like right here
Sure.
and just kind of do a circle.
It can see from there a good extent of the room.
Mm-hmm.
And I will give you the full extent of the room.
Cool. I will describe
Have it
to
make a
everybody.
perception check.
It is just a flat D20.
At 20.
Nat 19.
9.
9.
9.
It looks around, it gets a good description of the room, but it doesn't see anything else.
I will give everybody a description of the room. And kind of like, in front of the pillar is the second one. There's one to the top, beyond it to the left, and then beyond it to the right, and then it starts alternating. Kind of that kind of description. And then there's a exit to the far right side of the room.
I mean, I can I can sneak up right in front of Conrad and just kind of peek around the corner. Just
I'll then call the spider back to me.
just look in this general direction, but try to see.
Are you
if
trying
I
to be
at least-
stealthy with peeking around the corner?
I can be. I'm not really good at it. Actually, I'm not too bad at stealth. Oh,
I think
honestly.
as judges,
I would say if you're looking
gonna-
to look around the corner without being seen, but also to be able to see the room, then you will have to roll a stealth check first.
I will do that.
Natural 1.
As he
All right.
begins to plank, I'm gonna like motion to Kite to. We're gonna move forward and flank Judge here because
Well, he's moving up behind you and then is now like stopping and trying to be sneaky and looking around the corner. So, you look around the corner, perception check.
Terrible.
15. Let me
15
roll
still
something's here.
decent.
Okay, and then... Okay. You do see something. One thing very far coming from the other side of the room. Unfortunately, it looks like a star or a comet flying at your face.
Yeah, sounds about right.
I'm assuming a 30 hits you.
I mean, yeah.
Cool. It hits you. You take 10 points of bludgeoning damage and 25 points of psychic damage as this thing hits you, and I need you to make a constitution saving throw.
Don't forget to add
10 and
5.
25.
Yep.
Jesus.
We're not level 20 anymore.
With aura.
24.
All right, you're fine. Cool. Good to know.
Now just go back around.
Yep, that happens immediately. You hear the sounds of battle beginning. I am fortunately going to say you can't move anymore as we are going to roll some initiative. As we get into it. Once again.
Hello, Conrad character sheet, please open. Thank you.
Let me open up my music and get us going back to our battle music.
Gotcha. How do you keep fighting yourself in these positions, sir?
He just does.
He's making choices with his life.
I don't
It's
like
okay. I know the mending spell. Obviously, that will help him.
All right. Everyone has rolled. Oh, that's right. These things have advantage on these rolls. Give me a second. Which one is this one? And this one.
We have the same dexterity, Nick? Do you have a 14 or a 15?
I have a 14.
We go at the same time, basically.
Cool.
All right. So, top of the turn order.
Great.
For a little bit, you guys don't see anything until 10, 15, 20. About there, where a creature appears. It is a horrid amalgamation of horrid monstrosity that appears in
Oh.
your face there.
Look at that thing.
Ew. Gross.
And it will move one more over and make attacks against you, Judge. Yeah, it's just gonna make these as normal attacks. First attack, 21.
It hits.
You take 7 points of slashing damage. Second attack, 17.
No.
All right. That is its turn. Opal.
Oh god. Okay, I'm gonna move to get like right next to it. I'm assuming like right here, if I can.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I will say this thing looks fucking disgusting. Go ahead and post this into voice chat.
Yeah, what does it look like?
It looks like
Ew.
a human
God,
with a
it's
centipede
worse.
torpedo. Yeah, or torso
no,
there.
Don't say human centipede.
For
I
those
hate
who are
those
looking on the
human
stream,
torpedoes.
he's got like this weird like insectile torso. He's got 6 arms, claw-like arms. It's got this horribly monstrous face. It's disgusting.
Okay. I'm going to first use my Breath of the Dragon. Again, Way of the Ascended Dragon.
Yep.
I'm going to breathe. Fuck, I don't know. Fire damage, I guess we'll try.
Sure, give it a try.
So he
It
has
looks
to
like
make.
a centipede. Burn it with fire.
Yeah, he's got to make a Dex saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw. What's your DC?
It's against my key save, which is 17.
17. It succeeds.
Okay, so it takes half damage. Let's see. So it's 3d8. Let's see. D8. 3. So 7.
7 points of fire damage, which seem to affect it just fine.
Okay. Second attack. Can I do? Where is? Oh, actually, I don't know. Does a stunning strike count as a second attack, or does it just happen?
You have to
You
make
just
an
have to
attack
hit an
roll,
attack
yeah.
roll.
You have to make
Well,
an
isn't
attack
that
roll with
technically
your...
the attack?
It would be with your unarmed strikes or your monk weapon.
It just yeah, with a melee weapon. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So then I'm gonna try my unarmed strikes then on it.
Yeah, go ahead, roll your attack.
That might hit.
28 does indeed hit. Takes 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
And then so now does it go off? I'm assuming.
You want to spend the key points for stunning strike?
Yes.
All right. It makes a what save?
Con save.
Constitution saving throw. You said your DC was what again? Was 18, 19?
It's 17.
17.
It'd be 8 plus proficiency plus wisdom.
If we have it set up properly, it should be your spell save DC, because I remember they
Yeah,
were helping you set
17.
that up. 17. It fails. It is stunned.
Yay!
Is that your turn?
I'm just gonna take like 2 steps back since it's
Fair enough. It's stunned. It
so-
cannot take any attacks of opportunity against you, so
Yep. Okay, that's my turn.
that's your turn. After your turn, another one appears from around the corner here.
And another one.
Another one.
And it will 5, 10, 15, 20 over to you, and it will use its flurry of claws. So, first attack, 13 does not hit, I don't believe. You have a 20 AC. Second attack, 20.
Yep.
These are not made with advantage, so don't have to worry about that. 6 points of slashing damage. Third attack, 21.
Yep.
Take 11 points of slashing. Fourth attack, 17 does not hit. Fifth attack, 13 does not hit. Sixth attack, 10 does not hit. As it uses all 6 of its claws to swipe at you. And
These
then,
things are
either
gross.
before or after these attacks, it can move up to its speed without provoking attacks of opportunity. So 5,
Oh,
10,
I know what these
15,
are.
20, 25, 30, 35, over to here, actually here, and then it will use its hide as a bonus action because we are still in dim light. I'm assuming because none of you turned on a light, right?
Judge used the light cantrip.
Light cantrip. So technically 2020,
So it'd be dim light.
Yeah.
it would be dim
He's
light
in
that
there.
he's in right now. So he will take the hide action. As he will.
I see a multiple bonus actions.
Or sorry, yeah,
So
bonus
he used
action.
his bonus action to move its speed.
It did not.
No, it's part of the flurry. I know exactly what these are. I use them against you in the tower.
And he is considered hidden for right now. Come here.
Moving up 15 feet. Get a better line of sight on this stuff. You know what? We're gonna keep it simple.
Yeah, this one's stunned, so like very easy to do whatever you want to him.
Let me just make sure. Yeah, we're gonna have a little bit of fun. There was one. Hold on, I gotta do the Dex sees what he automatically fails, right?
Yeah, he's stunned.
I think Dex or Strength.
Dex or strength.
Yeah, I think Dex or Strength is what you fail when you're stunned automatically. Stun.
Automatically fills strength or dex.
Yup.
Okay. Well then, you know what we're gonna do? Quickened Sacred Flame, because I do get that.
Clicking Sacred Flame, it automatically fills, taking what? 8 points of radiant damage.
And then second burst, same as the first, but I'm not quickening it. No
Dual Sacred Flame. Interesting. The second one is much better, 15. Awesome. That is such a great usage of that. I like that. Dual
68.
Dual Sacred Flaming cantrips, so you're not using your spell slots. They automatically hit because he is stunned and therefore cannot save dexterity saving throws. That's great. I like the creativity with that.
The other thing, you know what would be better? If there was a guy right next to him.
Yeah.
I can target two. I can actually target two people if they're right next to each other with Sacred Flame.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
That's pretty neat. Is that your turn, sir?
Yeah, that is my turn.
All right, Conroy.
Oh. I assume expeditions into the ruins of the Lost World complex have had wildly varying lengths, right?
There has never been a time you've ever felt that you've actually gone through the ruins. Every time you've actually gone into the ruins, you would go in for however long you stayed and then left of your own accord.
Alright, this might be a mistake, but I'm not going to rage.
Fair enough.
Instead, I'm
Are you
going
moving through his space or around?
around, so
Fair enough.
the path I'd take is that. To get there.
I will say it takes you 25 feet to get there because you're squeezing between his space and the
And
pillar.
the pillar. That's fair. I figured it only became an option because of the stun.
Yeah, no, that's very fair. Like, I would say if he wasn't stunned, you couldn't move through his space. But, you know, moving through his space, you still have to, you know, do things.
Alright, so I am going to attack him. Not reckless, but yes, great weapon master.
That absolutely hits. Natural 20 with a great weapon master.
So there's no rage here, so it is all slashing damage, but that is 38 slashing damage.
Yeah, it's dead.
Cool. You know, I witnessed something like slam into Judge from undetermined direction over yonder, correct?
Yeah.
Cool. I am going to move in undetermined direction over yonder. Here. And Conroy has no idea that that thing is there. His passive perception is 10, and there's no way it rolled lower than that. Anyways, that's my turn. Sadly.
Yeah. Sadly indeed.
I have more things to hit.
So as you get there, what is your passive perception?
10.
10. You see nothing.
Yeah.
Samuel.
Excellent.
I'll just yell, "Are there any more of those things?"
Can't see
Yes.
any yet. You receive back in your head.
Got it. 5.
I will say
10.
where you're currently standing, you can actually see the other creature that was here.
Ah, okay. Hey, there he is.
It's Pigman.
There's one more motherfucker over here.
20, 25, 30.
And he is also a living nightmare as well. Let me post this
Where's he
into
going?
the thing.
Well, at least he has 2 arms.
He's
just
a
got-
fish Pigman.
Tentacles coming out of his body.
Pigman.
It's terrible.
That's nasty.
Yeah.
Well, you know what we do with nasty things, right?
You are there. What are we doing? I hear you. I have no idea what's being played.
That's Fireball.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Ball.
yeah, we kill evil things with fire.
Fair enough. Dexterity saves. Where are we putting the fireball?
Right on him,
Centered on him.
centered directly on his forehead.
To just be the corner of the room, basically.
I would say, just for comfort's sake, for your comfort's sake, you would have to be here to accomplish that.
Okay.
So that way you're not randomly hitting the pillar in its
Okay.
flight. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can peek around this first pillar because it's closer to you. Where you were, there's a chance that it would hit this top pillar.
Got it. Okay.
So here you can kind of peek up a little bit further and get up and around. But over there, no. It was probably going to hit the other pillar. But centered on him, anything in that circle takes a dexterity saving throw. So it needs to make a dex saving throw. Ugh. Ugh. 19 DC, fucker. Yeah, they both fail. Take fire damage. All right. Is that your turn, sir?
Yes.
All right. End of your turn. The other mangler that you hit with the fireball is very upset.
As it is.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And will use its flurry of claws on Conroy.
Unfortunate.
First attack, 22.
Maybe.
Oh, you have a 17. 12 points of slashing. Second attack, 10 does not hit. Third attack, 25. 6 points of slashing damage. Third attack, 23. 12 points of slashing damage. Fourth attack, 24. 6 points of slashing damage. 14 for the fifth attack. And a natural 20 for the sixth.
Great.
Flare.
Flare? It has to reroll?
Flare. Yes.
11 does not hit. Congratulations, you avoided 6 points of slashing damage. Or 12, sorry. 12 points of slashing
I was
damage.
going to say,
Sorry, there's 2 sixes
it's
there.
very consistent.
But it will then go ahead and use
So
its
this thing's
movement.
just a death by 1,000 cuts.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, over to here. Without provoking attacks of opportunity.
Rise and Sentinel.
It says without provoking attacks of opportunity. Does
That's
Sentinel
why I
ignore
said
that? Oh, no.
No. That's why I said cries and Sentinel.
I heard surprise in Sentinel.
No.
And I was like,
Apologies,
hold on.
I said
I mean,
cries.
Surprise and Sentinel would have also applied, to be fair.
It would have. So if it moved. No, so it doesn't want to do that. Yeah, it doesn't want to be near you, Conroy. I hope
I
you
can't say I blame
understand. So it is instead going to shoot Orby Boy. I misread the first one. But it's fine, we'll keep it. Yeah, he's gonna fire an orb at you. Kind of looks like a comet flying at your face. First
Great.
attack, 22.
Yeah, that'd definitely hit.
So yeah, this is where I misread. I read the wrong damage type for this, so this is the correct damage. You take 27 points of psychic damage.
Yay!
Second attack, 27 to hit. Cool, you take 37 points of psychic damage. That's its turn. Judge.
I'm in pain.
Yeah. It's gonna have to be Kite that helps you with that.
That's okay.
What I am gonna do is I am noticing these things are trying to hide in the darkness. They've attempted at least twice, as far as I'm aware. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at Conroy's massive, great, two-handed black steel sword, or whatever the fuck it is. And instead I'm going to make it a giant, glowing black steel sword as I cast daylight on it.
Let's go.
Okay, daylight now floods the fucking room, making these things much easier to see where they're hiding.
It is 60-60, and it travels with Conroy because it's on something he's holding.
Oh, good.
And then I'm just going to go like 10-15 feet around the corner and just kind of sigh heavily.
Yeah, that's valid.
I think I'm actually going to reach into the bag and grab... Do I grab the superior? No, I'll just grab the greater and chug it.
Chug it a greater, fair enough.
44 plus 4. Okay. Okay. I'm okay with that, actually. That's pretty damn good.
17 points of healing. That's nothing to cough at. Is that your turn?
Yes, it is.
Fantastic. It's now this Starspawn's turn.
Yes, it is.
He is
It's now
going to go
going to attack
ahead.
me 6 times.
Go over to here. No. This one is not going to do that. Regular attacks.
Oh my goodness.
12 does not hit. 20 does, though.
Correct.
For 6 points of slashing damage. Kite!
Oh, cool. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Right there.
How do you have 40 feet of movement?
Because 30 base and then plus 10 because I'm fucking fast as fuck, please.
It's her aura.
It's your aura, isn't it? Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
one of
your
my
aura.
ranks. Yeah.
Yep. Fair enough.
Which Conroy will get a speed boost start of his next turn. But I am going to I'm gonna trust that he's not gonna die within the next turn. So I'm gonna
He does look
So long.
terribly injured, but
Okay, never
So
mind then.
long, so long as my turn occurs before the seer gets
which it will.
whatever the fucker, the psychic orb the shit out of me goes again.
Yeah, your turn will get there before this turn. This guy's turn goes off.
Actually-
This motherfucker.
I'm
just kidding.
I know what I'm doing. I'm changing
Yeah,
I'm changing my idea.
Okay,
You-
what are we doing?
You can hit. It's fine. I'll be
I'm
okay.
I'm gonna do Aura Vitality.
Okay. Aura Vitality is a what radius aura?
30 feet. Yep.
30
30-foot radius.
feet.
Moves with me centered on me. You can use a bonus action to cause one creature in the aura, including myself, to regain 2d6 hit points. So I'm going to start with Conroy. That's my bonus action, 2d6. There you go.
And it's a bonus
And
action to cast, correct?
No. It's an
Action to cast, bonus action to heal.
Yes. Yeah, sorry.
So you're using your action to cast it and your bonus action in the same turn to heal Conroy.
Yep.
All right. Is that your turn?
I think so. Yeah.
All right. Opal! Welcome back to the top of the turn order.
Recharge them.
Yeah. Let's see.
So far, you got this one up here that has been damaged, these two in the center that have not been damaged, and the boy with the staff at the far end that has been damaged, but has also damaged.
Yeah. And he's like, yeah, too far. I'm just gonna go for the guy that's above me right here. And we're gonna do some punches. Punch, punch, punch.
Punch, punch, punch. Roll your attacks. 23 will absolutely hit. 6 points of bludgeoning damage. Nice.
See, I can
28 will hit. 12 points of bludgeoning damage. Nice.
Let's see. I have.
So you can do one more, or you can spend a key and do two more.
Yeah, I'll spend a key.
Think of yourself like Orpheus right now. So he did the same thing. 'Cause he is a monk.
Punch.
24 hits for another 6 points. And then another 22. That hits for another 7 points of damage. This thing is looking terribly... Stunning strike. Con save, correct?
Yes.
22 to save.
Damn. Okay.
You rolled really well on that one. But good try. Good effort.
Yep, why not?
Some damn good damage.
It's some
Spend
very good
another
damage.
Key point. Alright, and I'll just kind of...
You can also, by the way, if you've failed to succeed on a stunning strike on one of your attacks, you can do so again within the same turn.
If you want to spend the key.
If you want to spend the key. Because it doesn't require any actions or anything to do so. So, for example, on that one, you could have used stunning strike on each of those 4 attacks until one of them worked. Spending a key each way, but you could have done it.
Gotcha. Yeah, because that's focused aim, right?
Just you can.
No, that's just
spend
how
a key
stunning
on
strike
every
works.
attack.
Yeah, you could just spend a key on every
Oh,
single
oh.
attack. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I know focused aim, you could spend a key to increase it, so...
Yeah, no, I'm saying with stunning strike, you could just keep on doing that until it succeeds if you were so inclined.
Got it. Okay.
Yep.
Question, by the way, because, like, technically I spend a key to use my, to attack again, right?
Yeah, you spend a
Or
key
as
to
a
attack
bonus
with Flurry of
action.
Blows, and then you spend
Right,
another key to go ahead and use
The stunning.
stunning strike.
Got it. Okay. I'm just making sure I got everything figured out. Okay.
Yep, you're good.
Yeah, that's my turn.
That is your turn. It is this guy's turn. How smart are these guys? Pretty smart. This is the one that hid already, though, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so this guy did
Was
it,
the one
so
that did
I
it
have to quickly roll. He does not get the Flurry of Claws back. So he is going to move down 1 square to here and make his attacks against Conroy. First one with advantage. Claw. 16 does not hit. Correct?
Correct.
21 will hit, however, was not made with advantage, so it doesn't get the additional psychic damage. 11 points of slashing damage on you.
I kick damage. No, please.
Yeah. And it doesn't have its ability to move without provoking attacks of opportunity, so it won't. Come here!
All right. I'm gonna move up. Punch each so I can get a better view of the room.
Uh-huh.
I still haven't seen jack shit back there.
Yeah, you were just seeing weird shit happening up front, people screaming in pain. You walk around and you see the monstrosities, and then you also see that monstrosity. It's holding a staff,
and-
wearing a robe, kind of looks like a spellcaster. It's the best you got.
Yeah, sadly he's not really in range for me to do much of anything, so that ain't gonna. Though No, not in range for that. How does the one by Opal look?
Looks pretty hurt.
Yeah, well, it's gonna look pretty dead here.
The pillar would protect it from that fireball, by the way.
Yeah, no, I'm not thinking about fireball.
That was me.
Yep.
No. Yeah, I think it's gonna be pretty dead. Let's do another quicken. No, let's try quicken firebolt here.
To make a point with fireball, it does say it spreads around corners.
Oh, it does.
Yeah,
Cool.
these-
Neat.
It's towards the end, but yeah.
So quicken
I thought
firebolt.
I thought it was for the casting. Because, like, targeting there, you can't see behind the pillar where you want it.
Yeah.
No, I still have
Oh,
to
no. Yeah, no, I
target,
was.
still have
Yeah,
to
I know
see
what he
it.
was thinking about. 28, we're attacking the one Opal's attacking.
Yep.
All right, that hits. Roll your damage, sir. 10 points of fire damage. Still up. And the fire does seem to be doing just fine against it. Kill it with fire does seem to work.
Well, that's what we're gonna try to do because there's another one coming his way.
All right, roll your attack. 29 also hits. Oof, that one is very dead. 23 points of damage.
As it goes down, just pull my finger like, yeah, that's it. And yeah, that's about all I can do actually.
All right, good.
That's cool.
Conroy.
Measurement
And
now
if
has a
there's
linger
anything you
function.
can
so
do to
you can
Orb
just-
Boy,
Yes, you can actually hit linger on it, and it will just stay there.
until you hit the delete button. Yeah,
Or you click again.
yeah. But still, that's fantastic.
cool. Alright. Well, so I'm gonna
It also
correct
has,
my
you know-
mistake from the previous turn in Rage.
Okay.
I will suddenly take up more of the space, and I'm going to attack the one that was hiding that just popped out on the left, and we are...
The one directly above you now.
Correct, the one directly above me now.
Roll your attack.
We're gonna Reckless, and we're gonna Great Weapon Master, and we are going to, since they've been breathing fire and hitting it with fire, and I have no idea what the fuck these are, I'm gonna go with fire too.
Kill it with fire.
Kill it with fire. The 7's not gonna hit.
No, a 7
Jesus.
does not hit.
Would it
That
be
is
with advantage?
terrible
Ah,
advantage. You're gonna do it again?
14?
14 hits.
Okay, good. Good.
Ooh,
33 fire
God,
damage.
33 points of fire damage. It is now, having not been hit before, it's showing damage now.
Excellent. But I don't have any more attacks. That's my turn.
Bet. Awesome, good to know. Samuel!
Please stop, Orb Boy.
Hey, hi, how are you? Oh, believe me, that was on the list of things to do.
the
How's he
fuck?
looking?
He's,
I don't know.
Which one?
Old boy in the back with the staff.
Just fine. The only one who's done any damage to him has been the fireball, and
Spellcaster, which means he's not likely athletic. Yeah.
Oh,
you're just gonna roll a disintegrate at him. He needs
Yeah.
to make a dexterity saving throw. Good to know. He does not succeed. Got a total 16 out of instead of your 19, so he takes
81 force damage.
81 force damage. Yeah, he's showing damage now.
Sorry, guest, I did what I could. I'm gonna hide behind the pillar now. End my turn.
you better. Get out of that thing, Sway, now that you've done that to him.
Is that your turn,
I have
sir?
his attention. Yeah, I'm gonna hide behind the pillar and end my turn.
Fair enough. It is the Seer's turn. None of you are within range. Cannot get to there. Where can I get to there? So it can unfortunately only... Unfortunately, it can't do its party trick.
Yay!
Yeah, right?
It will move, though. It moves to there.
This music has somebody yelling in it. It's throwing me off.
10, 15, 20. Gets to there. And we'll... You know what? Yeah, it'll get to there and it's just gonna... This guy is smart. It is incredibly smart. He recognizes the danger of Conroy. He's going to use 2 more Psychic Orbs on Conroy. 16 does not hit, however. Or yeah, with advantage. You are correct, sir. 19 does hit.
Yeah.
36 points of psychic damage.
Alright, so Death Ward expires.
And since you're still alive, he's going to roll it again. 25 to hit for 39 points of psychic damage.
Alright, so I make a Constitution saving throw because of Relentless Rage.
Oh, right. You are
It's-
still up, aren't you?
And I am still up. It's not with advantage. It is the 24. The base DC is 10 and now increases to 15. I am up.
Cool. Terrifying, but cool.
Definition of call an ambulance, but not for me.
Yeah.
And you know, Bill.
5, 10, 15, 20, 30 is where we're going to move. And that's going to be
There.
its turn. Judge!
It's me.
You.
Let's go 20 back up to here.
Mm-hmm.
Boo-doo, 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 boo-doo.
You're fine.
You know.
I want to go 30 to there.
Mm-hmm.
And I... I wish I was a little faster.
So did I.
He said he's showing damage, which is not, like, super great. But... I just wish I could, wish I could reach. I am going to... I'm going to do a guiding bolt at 4th.
Guiding bolt at 4th level?
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm gonna I'm gonna hit
Who are you attacking?
I'm deciding still. I think I want to hit that one.
The one on the bottom?
Yeah,
Roll your attack.
that's what I'm gonna do. Guiding bolt. Where the hell is it? There you are. 22 at 4th. I said 4th? Yes.
22 hits, absolutely. Oh god, 29 points of radiant damage? Is that correct? Am I reading that right?
Yeah.
And he is glowing now. And therefore, attacks against it have advantage. I forgot to ask, what is your dex?
Mine?
Yeah.
14.
Okay, so good to know. Technically, this guy should be going before you, but we'll fix that later. This turn, they'll go in the correct order, and then at the top of the turn order, I'll swap it.
Yeah, that's it for now.
Cool, that's your turn?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
That's the part I'm scared of, guys.
He could actually just kill Conroy right now, but...
There's a chance, yeah. Strong chance.
Yeah, he's going to go ahead and move down to here, get his flanking, and use his party trick. Flurry of Claws. First attack with advantage.
They don't have advantage
talk about
anyways.
opportunity?
Yes, you do. Yes, you do get an attack of opportunity. 18
Roll
hits.
Roll again.
Divine smiting that.
Hey, roll for crit.
Roll
Yeah.
for quit.
Oh.
Yeah, because it's at advantage. Yeah.
No, okay.
I am divine smiting that. Oh no. Never
Yeah,
mind. No,
you can
I'm
add Divine
because-
Smite.
No. I'm saving the slot.
Okay, fair enough.
isn't-
Roll your attack. Or your damage.
Yeah.
17 points of damage. Good to know.
It'd all be at advantage anyways. Reckless attack.
Oh, yes. Reckless attack. First attack. 22 to hit.
Yep.
You take...
Constitution saving throw.
I have to
DC 15.
fix this.
Okay. DC. Let me double check the feature. Make sure I'm doing this right. Yep. Okay.
You fix that. First attack, definitely you come back up, right?
Yeah, I'm still up.
Second attack, 20.
I make a con
5
save
plus
again.
7 psychic.
I'm still up.
Third attack, 20. 10 plus 8 psychic.
No, that's it. I'm out.
And he's out.
On the third hit.
This one is dumb. So he says, okay, cool. Did the thing. He is going to move back up. Fourth attack. 10 does not hit. 15 does not hit. 20, I think, also does not hit against Kite.
Does not.
Cool. And now he can... After these attacks, he can move up to speed without provoking attacks of opportunity. I'm going to step over your dead body. 5, 10, 15...
Can it still? The daylight would still be
Actually,
going.
He can still move.
it can still move. So 5,
still move,
10,
yeah.
15,
I just wasn't
20,
sure.
25,
Oh,
30, 35, 40. He goes over here. That's its turn. Kite!
So you're dead?
I'm
No, he's
unconscious.
unconscious.
Okay. I was
The
about to
boy
be like,
did not...
I
Boy did not stop... did not finish the job.
was like, do I need to use my revivify right
No,
here?
no, no.
no.
Basic ass healing. I will be back up at normal size.
Okay.
Which you can do right now.
Yes.
With a bonus action.
I'm going to try a thing first because I might be able to heal you slightly more than the aura can. I'm going to move over 1, and I'm going to fucking punch this guy with my sword, not my fist, because that would be dumb of me too.
28 would hit, however, he uses his reaction to swap places with his friend. His friend is now hit. Using bend space.
Is that a spell?
Nope, that's his reaction.
Okay. Well,
Is it an
he just sacrificed this guy to fucking die. I'm hitting him with also Divine Smite. Get fucked.
Oh, you put in your Divine Smite.
Because at now,
Just a first level Divine Smite, correct?
I don't know. It didn't ask me.
Well, it's
Gonna be
2d8
honest.
points of Divine Smite damage, so that would be first level.
Yeah.
So 26 points of damage. Channel Divinity.
And Channel Divinity bonus action is going to be my Inspiring Divinity, or Inspiring Smite. So immediately after I deal damage to a creature with my Divine Smite feature, Channel Divinity as a bonus action, distribute temporary hit points. Does that? It would heal him, right? It'd bring him
No.
up.
No.
Fucking
It would-
hell!
It would
Temporary hit
keep
points
me
or
from
a shield?
taking death saves, however. If I was
Does it?
attacked, fall down. Yep.
Yeah, because that would take the hit first. And then
Yes.
it goes over.
Fair enough. Good to know. I will say your attack killed this fucker.
If you just wanna
And so,
vitality instead.
yeah, I will say you could choose, now that you've actually read your feature, you could choose your Channel Divinity to where essentially he does not take death saving throws automatically when he gets hit while he's down, or you can just use your Aura Vitality bonus action to heal him instead to get him back up. Aura Vitality healing.
Just the whole fucking Divine Smite, because I was like, oh, this will be a good fucking idea. Don't fucking
The Divine Smite is how you killed him, so still worked.
Fine.
That's my turn.
And then the rage would have ended because I went unconscious, so I'd be normal size, I think.
Curiously enough, does Rage say it ends if you go unconscious?
Yes.
It does? Okay.
I actually had to double check that because I wasn't sure.
Well, because
Yeah,
it
that's
doesn't
only if
in
you are not
Baldur's
unconscious.
Gate, is the weird thing. And so
That
I've
is
gotten
weird.
weirdly reminded of that.
Hashtag video game things.
Yeah, that's probably a playability thing.
It's almost certainly a playability thing because, like,
You yo-yo so much in that game.
you really do, and it's difficult to explain to somebody that you've gone unconscious in that state because people are still technically moving on the ground when they're in the downed state. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't, like, it doesn't
Yeah, they don't
appear that you
follow
go
it.
unconscious.
Yeah. I think that's probably why they don't technically go unconscious. They just kind of.
But that's your first attack. You still have a
That's all.
second attack and some movement.
Oh, I do! Oh shit, I completely forgot I had extra attack. I was ready to be like, that's my fucking turn. Oh yeah, no, I'm about to really fucking run away because this little bitch nugget
fine.
ran away from me. So, yeah, no, I'm chasing this fucker, and I am.
Roll. He can't do his thing twice. 17 hits.
Oh, thank fucking God.
You're about to be terribly upset.
I was about to be angry, yeah. I didn't
What about
mean to Divine Smite, but can I again? No, right?
Yeah, you absolutely can. Are you just
Oh,
using a level 1 or...
Oh no, I'm pissed at this guy now. It's a level 2.
Okay,
didn't
so
get to
I will
ask-
say, because your improved Divine Smite was a 4. If I'm looking at the actual sub-rules of that properly. So you've done 4 points of Radiant and 9 points of slashing damage as it sits right now. That's 13 total damage, and you may use your upcasted form of Divine Smite as you please. What level are we putting this to?
2.
2, go ahead and roll 3d8. Ten more points of radiant damage. He's looking real hurt.
That's my 2 attacks and bonus action.
Yep.
Now I'm just staring at him like, try to move the fuck away from me, motherfucker. Fucking tempt me.
Opal.
Oh god, which one's more, I guess, hurt? Oh, well, I guess it would be the one next to Kite, right?
They both look damaged. How damaged is strange. Hard to say with these such strange creatures.
They're bloodied, though.
Yeah. Okay. I'll, well, I guess since Kite's over there, I'll move kind of like, I guess, like right above it to, punch.
Sure.
Oh.
14 hits.
Oh, well, god, okay.
We've been through that actually. 6
I
points
know.
of damage.
I forgot. punch. Nope.
12 does not hit.
Key point for another punch.
Well, your bonus attack. Are you key pointing for 2 extra attacks here or just 1? Okay, yeah, okay.
2.
Key point. First flurry of blows. 26 absolutely hits. Fourth attack. 28 also still hits. Another 11 points of bludgeoning damage. He's still up, but he's real hurt.
Yeah. And I already used it, so. Oh, do I want to spend another key point? No. That's my turn.
That is your turn. It is now the Mangler's turn. The Mangler
Don't do it.
looks very frustrated at the man who does not want to die and is going to continue attacking the man who does not want to die.
Please.
He unfortunately does not
Sit
get
down
his
and get all
flurry
his
of claws back, but he will still
goodness.
attack you
Disadvantage.
with advantage for a 24 to hit.
Yeah,
12 points of slashing damage, and you're back down again.
correct.
And he is deeply uncomfortable with you getting back up again, so he's going to attack again while you're on the ground for an automatic crit -2 death saves.
Yep.
But that is its
Yep.
turn. Come here!
Come
How
here. You got
big is-
anything for me?
No, I don't have any healing stuff.
Cool.
How big is Conroy right now?
How big is what? Conroy?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
he
normal
is
size.
normal size. He is not big size.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm normal size.
that is kind of important here. So
What are we doing, sir?
moving up to here because I need certain people in range here for what I'm about to do.
Okay.
First off, I'm assuming Big Mean and Ugly over here between Opal and the body Conroy is looking pretty damaged, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, I am going to be doing I'm going to quicken a firebolt.
Quicken firebolt against the man in the corner. The man in the
against
spotlight.
No, the man.
Yeah.
Okay, Rick, how?
Roll your attack. 14 hits. 12 points of fire. He is not quite dead. I am not yet dead. I am very much alive.
Okay. Well, I'm sure Sam will finish him off, or one of the other two.
Somebody will take care of it.
Now, Kite, I know you're gonna hate me. I haven't casted a leveled spell yet. This fucker's getting disintegrated. And I'm transmuting it. I want to have fun.
What are you transmuting it to?
Let's have some fun with thunder.
Thunder. Okay.
Thunder.
Imagining.
Go ahead and roll.
Life being-
Or he needs to roll a dexterity save, correct?
Yes, as soon as it pops.
What's your DC? 18.
76.
Oh
He
my
rolled a
God.
17. You point your finger at this thing, and instead of the characteristic green ray or light that goes towards him, it's a soft purple light that just zoop. It goes straight into the center of him, and half second goes by before anything happens. Immediately from the inside out, he explodes and just evaporates. Blood and guts just everywhere. And then they just softly dissipate.
That's the other.
And there is, accompanying this, a very, 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 very loud thunderclap that echoes all throughout the ruins.
Yeah.
That's your turn. Conroy, give me a death saving throw, please.
Oh. Guys, I'm scared. Hold me. Yeah. Bye.
Conroy is dead.
Yep.
Good thing I prepared Revivify, I guess.
It is a good thing you revivify. Anyways, Sam's turn.
Samuel.
Alrighty then.
Natural 1 death save. Jesus Christ.
I wish
we
I
don't-
had
we don't see
any
your death
healing
saves.
for you.
Yeah, I.
No,
like
he's
said,
dead.
definitely. Yeah.
Because he got critical
Like-
hit and then nat 1 to death save.
Dead like when Teak got killed
Like, yeah,
by those
he is
fireballs.
he is kaput.
Yep.
So I mean, I'm just gonna cast a firebolt at this guy.
Sure, go for it.
Hey, we have our first player death.
Yeah! Not for long. 20 will hit. And that is plenty enough. How do you want to do this?
I'm just going to put it into his mouth and blow his head off. I'm not a picky person when it comes to killing people.
Oh, yeah. Just straight up fireball through the air. This thing is kind of screaming, hunched over the dead body of Conroy, seemingly very triumphant over the fact that he is now not breathing. And you're just like, oh, shut the fuck up. And you just slam a firebolt straight in his mouth. It explodes and erupts as literally his whole head just erupts in a cone of fire before
Perfect.
it slouches over on the ground, dead. That being said, Conroy's dead on the ground. Combat's over.
I'm running over instantly, and okay, now I'm assuming we've been adventuring for a
Yes,
while.
yes, yes.
okay.
Yeah.
So
This
then
is
I'm
something
just
I
going-
did not remember or anticipate, but yes, you have
What's his will?
revivifies.
Clear Revivify.
takes out Diamond, takes out the little gold coin, like a
Clear.
divine symbol that you use as your paladin symbol, rub them together. They crackle with divine energy for some reason. You pull them back and like clear, put it straight onto his head or onto his chest. The diamond disappears into the body. Because this is prologue, I'm not gonna have it rolled. Conroy, you're alive.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
This is the last time I walk into a room without raging.
You said that last time you walked into a room without raging.
Yeah, but I mean it this time.
Yeah, but this time I mean it.
Yeah, sure. I'll believe that when I see it.
I'm
You should
quickly-
spread the rest of that healing.
That's that's exactly what
Yeah.
I was about to do before
Yes,
my
spread it all over me, please.
How many turns of combat has it been since she used that?
This will
Two,
There's
right?
8 left.
She's yeah.
8 left?
No, that's because it last. Wait, it's been 3 rounds since I cast it.
This is the 3rd round. So you're on that 3rd round. You cast Revivify as your action. You'd be able to use the healing as your bonus action.
Okay.
And you'd have 7 additional rounds after this one because this is round 3 of 10.
Fair enough. I'm assuming
that's
we're dumping them
one.
all into Conroy.
2, yeah.
Judge might need some.
I'll take 1. I'll take the very last one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then this last one will be mine. Cool.
Sounds good. Well, hold on. 1,
Okay.
2, 3, 4,
Wait, were all
5,
of those me
6,
then, or are
7.
we splitting any off to Judge?
You should be able to
Oh.
get one more.
Oh, this last one's. I'll take the 5. No,
Okay.
Judge gets none. I'm sorry. You just died. I'm at like I wanted to heal myself a little bit with that.
5 plus 7 plus 6 plus 11 plus 8 plus 7.
Stands over here.
Total 44 points of healing to Conroy.
Now y'all need to let me walk in the rooms first, motherfuckers.
Again, it wouldn't have been a problem with Conroy walking in if he just did his thing.
He doesn't need to
Uh,
use a rage if I walk
I mean-
in first.
I mean, that would have happened either way.
I will say, in this
That
moment,
Pile of blood.
as you're
Ugh.
looking around, you do get something confirmed for you. You do believe that these are very much the same as the ruins that you had seen before. Because as you were all focused on Conroy, you all had drawn your attention away from the dead bodies of the creatures you had just killed. You look back, and they are gone. And that is very much what the ruins of the Lost World would do. The moment you lose focus on the creatures you had killed, they disappeared.
Oh, not again.
Well, at least we know that's similar.
They probably had nothing valuable anyway. They looked like flayed abominations brought back to life.
Or vagabonds of some kind. Yeah.
Yeah, I will say you haven't encountered beasts like that before. At least not beasts specifically like that. I will also say, so far, the first creature was of about strength that you were familiar with. These ones were slightly more powerful. You don't know if that's simply because this one hasn't been explored before, and therefore nothing's been culling through the forces. If you just got randomly unlucky, as may have been the case, or if there's something innate to this ruins that is making monsters stronger inside. Hard to tell. But
Does anyone want to take a breather?
Yes.
Yes.
Hi.
yeah, I mean, easily enough. I'm assuming we're going to take a short rest, correct?
Probably.
Or are we taking...
I would certainly enjoy that.
Let's move to the corner, set up a sentry.
No, just the first 10 minutes of the rest, I'll spend ritually casting the bubble, so for the last 50 minutes we can sit in peace.
I approve of this. Easily enough, you guys can all sit within the realm of the bubble.
I'm gonna use one of my Harness Divine Powers for the day and get back one of my second level spell slots.
I am doing the exact same thing.
Great ideas. I like it.
1. Oh, let me turn the public back on. 2. Great.
God.
3.
I'm going to do that as well.
Yep, use your short rest to give yourself your hit dice, any and all you would like to use. Obviously, I know, Gist, you have 2 resources that use your hit dice, and so it's worth it to think about how you're using those. Yeah. Once again, you find yourselves here. I will say, Kite, you had just a chance, a peek, as you were attacking that creature, to see down the hallway, to take a glance at what was next. And you see it goes down for a distance here before it turns immediately left.
Okay. I'd share that with the group that while I was near that doorway, that's what I saw. I saw another hallway, turned slightly to the left. Hallway looks clear. Not as long as the other hallway we just, or about the same size, I guess, as the other hallway we just came from.
Yeah.
Short rest benefits.
But yeah, you get the benefits of a short rest. And I find that to be a comfortable stopping point for tonight's session.
Cool.
We will continue our dungeon crawl next week. See what is left in store for us as we continue exploring these new ruins.
Hooray!
But I would like to thank you guys for being here and having fun. I'd like to thank anybody and everybody and really nobody who was watching. Appreciate that. Though, Naylor, I do appreciate you were chilling in there as well.
Did you try to bribe somebody again?
His exact statement was rolling like shit, ? Should quit and give me your spot. In response to Rachel missing both of her first attacks. But yeah. I will sometime this week actually figure out doing the archives for these because I don't want to lose the initial sessions, but sometimes this week I will get it set up. I promise.
Cool.
So there we go.
Sounds good.
But yeah, thank you all for watching. We will see you next time
On Avatar.
on Avatar.